Welcome everyone. Let's start with a quick question. Did you know that right now, two of every three employees in Malaysia are experiencing burnout? According to the 2024 Wellness at Work report, employee burnout in Malaysia has hit a record high, climbing from 58% in 2022 to 67% this year. And one of the biggest drivers of burnout, organizational change. Changes in the workplace are necessary for growth, but they come with uncertainties, extra responsibility, and higher stress level. And in time like this, leadership makes all the difference. Leaders have the power to either heighten the risk of burnout or prevent it, simply through their approach. Today, we are exploring the crucial role that leadership plays in helping employees navigate through change without burning out. We will break down the reason behind this burnout crisis and uncover the strategies leaders can use to support their teams, especially during this demanding time. From offering flexible work options to prioritizing mental health, we will dive into the action leaders can take today to make change initiative more supportive and sustainable. So, if you are ready to lead your team through change without burnout, let's get started.
Thanks, Alice. So, let's talk about burnout. So, what is burnout? What it looks like and why it tends to spike during periods of change in the workplace. Burnout is a word we hear a lot, but let's break it down to understand what it really means. Burnout is more than just feeling tired at the end of a busy work. It's actually a form of chronic workplace stress that builds up over time. When burnout takes hold, it impacts us on several levels like physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's not just about needing a break, it's about feeling totally drained as though you're running on empty. So, what are some common symptoms of burnout? Well, one of the first signs is constant fatigue. If you're always tired and never really feel rest, that's a potential red flag. Another sign is disengagement. When you start feeling disconnect from work, even if it is something you need to enjoy. Burnout can also lead to a drop in productivity, making it hard to stay focused or meet deadlines. And finally, emotional exhaustion. Tasks that used to feel easy start feeling overwhelming and unmanageable. So, each of these symptoms doesn't just affect the individual experiencing them, it also affects the entire team. When one person is burnt out, the team's performance and morale can suffer too. Now, let's talk about why burnout often spikes during periods of organizational change. So, whether it's a company restructuring, a new policy, or shift in job roles, it creates uncertainty. Employees might be unsure about their new responsibilities or worried about their job security. On top of that, change often brings new tasks or extra work, adding pressure to an already full plate. This is where leadership plays a crucial role. Leaders who are proactive and communicative can ease the burden of change on employee by being clear about the process and providing the resources needed for the transition. For that, I'll hand it over to Alice.
Thank you, Hijriah. Now, let's dive into a topic that's crucial for modern workplaces, which is the role of leadership in preventing burnout, especially during time of stress and change. Why does leadership matter so much? When it comes to preventing burnout, leaders don't just manage tasks, they set the tone for the entire work environment. When the pressure is on, supportive leadership becomes essential. A good leader doesn't just manage, they create an atmosphere that helps employees stay engaged, focused, and most importantly, resilient. One of the biggest ways leaders can prevent burnout is by creating a culture of trust. During period of change, anxiety can run high, but leaders who are transparent, who communicate clearly and openly, help build the essential trust. When employees feel they are in the loop, they are less likely to feel stressed and more likely to feel secure and capable. Empathy and support are just as important. When leaders acknowledge the challenges the employees are facing, it makes a huge difference. Simple acts like checking in, offering a listening ear, or adjusting workload and show empathy. This helps to reduce stress and build a culture of resilience. Leaders who genuinely care can make a tough work environment feel manageable, even in high-pressure situations.
Alright, thanks for staying with us. Let's take a look at some concrete steps leaders can take to help prevent burnout, especially with the rising need for flexibility and support in today's workplace. First, implementing flexible work options report, Malaysian employees are calling for more flexibility in their work environments. Leaders should consider options like remote work, flexible hours, or hybrid setups to help reduce burnout. Next, prioritizing mental health and wellness is also essential. Leaders can support this by fostering a culture that truly values mental health by offering mental health days, access to counseling, or even wellness programs that encourage a balanced lifestyle. And finally, encouraging a strong work life balance is the key. Leaders can set the example here by discouraging after hours work, encouraging regular breaks, and showing that they respect personal downtime.
And as we have seen, burnout is more than just a buzzword. It's a real challenge affecting both employee and workplace, especially during time of change, with symptoms like fatigue, disengagement, and emotional exhaustion. Burnout not only affects personal well-being, but also the strength and resilience of entire teams. As organizations continue to adapt and evolve, the role of leadership is more critical than ever. By offering clear communication, giving support, and focus on well-being, leaders can help their teams navigate change without the heavy cost of burnout. That's all for today's look at workplace burnout and the importance of supportive leadership. Thank you for joining us. And remember, change doesn't have to mean burnout. With the right support, it can be path to growth and resilience.
Thanks again for tuning in. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and remember to support one another.